These boobs are absolutely fantastic. Best friend. If you've got your chin, yeah, they've got to open the mouth. Then you put nipple to nose. I'm Lindsay Trainer. I've been a parent rep for 6 years. It's only learnt because everything is learnt behaviour. If you teach her a different way, she'll learn that way instead. I breastfed my second child due to feeding my first one with bottle. After feeding my second child, I had mastitis 9 times. Suffered really, really bad, but always fed through it. And because of feeding my second one, and I know the benefits of feeding the second one, I fed Francesca as well, and plan on doing so for quite a while. I feed her whenever she wants feeding, and for however long she wants feeding for. I do sometimes think I wish I had tried to breastfeed Curtis, but I was only 19 when I had Curtis, and you know, you do what everybody else is doing when you're 19, and that was the in thing, bottles. But if I'd known then what I do now, I'd never ever bottle feed again. Never. With a bottle fed baby as well, you should offer boiled water. You don't have to do that with a breastfed baby because they are literally getting everything that baby needs. Now, when you get up at middle at night, there's no going downstairs and having to do bottles up. It's just there. It's always there.
When I first met Lindsay, she was a mum in one of my breastfeeding groups, and we were putting together a new peer support counselling course, and I felt that Lindsay would make an excellent peer supporter. She had an excellent relationship with the mums within the group. They used to often ask her lots of questions because she'd had quite a lot of problems with her first child breastfeeding, and she always answered absolutely beautifully and was very confident, and I felt that she would really benefit from passing on her experience to other women.
If that's how you're comfortable doing that, you just do it how you feel comfortable. No, that is fantastic.
Oh, is that
yeah,
right?
absolutely brilliant.
Lindsay gives advice from the heart. You know,
she's
she's
feeding.
experienced an
What?
awful lot of things within breastfeeding and within life, and
You
so
will
is
see.
able to impart that knowledge to those families in a way that is accessible for them and makes it personable to them.
If you think that she's using you as a dummy, take her off. And your best way to do that is with your little finger side of the mouth. Even if you just get one person out of the 10 that will feed afterwards, just from you doing it and you telling them how great it is, then that's a bonus.
Breastfeeding is important to both mothers and babies because it brings untold health benefits. The most important one at the moment that we are focusing on is childhood obesity. Breastfeeding is the beginning of a healthy eating pattern in life. The baby decides with demand feeding exactly how much breast milk it needs and regulates its own appetite by not overeating, and therefore has control over their own food intake. Breast milk has far fewer calories in it than formula milk, and therefore is specifically designed for that baby.
When you look at it from a baby's point of view, there's just no comparison, none whatsoever. That many things that you wouldn't even think breastfeeding could help with, but it does. They don't get none of the antibodies that they get from breastfeeding. There's nothing in bottle feeding, and when they put on TV, you know, closest thing to breastfeeding, there is nothing closer to breastfeeding than breastfeeding. That is the only one thing that there is closer to breastfeeding. There is never going to be anything like it. I just love it all, every single bit about it.